Okay, here we go. It's time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Enoch, and we are playing Star Wars: The Old Republic. I've been hinting at this and talking about this for a while now on TikTok and Twitter, and just trying to get a feel for how much interest there is in this game. I said I was going to do a Star Wars game, and people were asking what game. This is the game. The Old Republic. This is an MMORPG, so massive multiplayer online role-playing game, and it's actually free to play. You could go and download it right now, completely free, open it up and play, no problem whatsoever. If you get a paid subscription, you do have bonuses. Some of the bonuses are stuff like you get access to gear and powers earlier, and there's some gear that, like, it's pretty epic gear, but you can only use it if you're a subscriber. But otherwise, we're basically talking about hold on one second, I'm going to turn down the music volume a little bit, because as awesome as that is, you also want to be able to hear me, right? So I have never finished this game. I should mention that now. You'll see there's 8 character classes here, and each has their own story. And each story is unique and interesting and dynamic. I'm really interested in this because this is like some of the best stuff I love about role-playing games and an MMO at the same time. You have an amazing story with dynamic characters and interesting things going on, and at the same time, you can play with other people. Now, I am not going to be playing with other people today. And in fact, I'll probably not join any guilds or anything like that. This is about telling the story and doing this together. And it's going to be really exciting. So let's create a character. Now, I have access to level boosts and all this. I'm playing on a paid account. My wife bought me 2 months of paid account, and I'm looking forward to utilizing every moment of it. Boom. I just love the opening there. So, of course, this is pre-Phantom Menace. So this is before Qui-Gon and everything that happened there. The Sith are still a thing. They're still an empire, and they are still against the Galactic Republic. So you have the Sith on this side, and as you can guess from that, they do have bounty hunters on the Sith side. And then you have the Republic with the Jedi and troopers and all that. I'm going to go over each of the type of character that you can play in the game. There's 4 main classes on both sides with 2 subclasses of each, and then they have specialties from there. So let's look at the Sith. I said the Horde. I've played way too much World of Warcraft lately. So, now, for the Sith, we have the Imperial Agents, which are like spies. We have Bounty Hunters, which are like Mandalorians, right? Sith Inquisitors, which are like spell-casting Sith. People that use the Force with like spells. They're healers, and they do ranged DPS and stuff. If you've never played an MMO, what you're looking at is there's 3 primary skill sets. You have tanks, which their job is basically to take the damage. They are there to get the attention of the bug and get hit, and make sure nobody else gets hit. Healers keep the tank alive. That's what they do. And the other party members as well, but primarily their goal is to keep the tank alive, because as long as the tank is swinging and keeping aggro, the party doesn't wipe. And then you have DPS, which stands for damage per second, and they are the ones that are just wailing on it, right? So the tank gets its attention, everyone else wails on it, and the healer keeps the tank alive. That's it. Now that's the simplistic version. There's lots of other details to it, but we're not going to get into all of that. So each of these have 2 different types. There's, like, for the Sith warrior, you have Juggernauts and Marauders, who are tanks and DPS, basically. So, yeah, that's what we've got here. I'm not going to be playing one of those, however. I am going to be playing on this side. Arguably the good guys' side. I mean, really, I know that a lot of the times Jedi are depicted as the good guys, the light side is the good, and the dark side is the evil. And that's a morality question that really is played throughout this entire franchise is that, are the Sith really evil? Yes, they are. Is the dark side evil? Not necessarily. Because I really feel like there is a space between them, between the Sith and the Jedi. The Jedi go too far to one extreme, where it's all passion, all love, all of these things are not permitted. And on the other side, the Sith are ruled by their passions, ruled by their emotions. Whereas you can live a life where you are living in serenity, but still enjoying passion. It's finding that middle ground on a personal level that I think is... Anyway, I could go on and on about this for hours, but you don't want to hear me say that. I'm excited for this. I've been looking forward to this for so long. So let's look at the again, not the Alliance Enoch. We're talking about the Republic here. So you got troopers, which are basically soldiers, right? They carry big guns, they hit lots. Then you got scoundrels, or smugglers. I say scoundrel, the subclass is scoundrel, or gunslinger, but they're basically Han Solo. I mean, look, they even dress like Han Solo, right? I mean, they didn't even try to make it look like you're not playing Han Solo. It's like, basically, I want to roleplay as Han. Okay. Then we got the consulage, whatever. These guys, they are basically like the Inquisitors on the Sith side, right? They are casters. They shoot from a distance using force powers and heal and do stuff like that. They also have a stealth ability, so they can play like rogues. Their lightsabers are actually double-ended lightsabers, sort of like Darth Maul had in Phantom Menace. Then we have Jedi Knights. And there's two different types. There's the Sentinel, who are dual-wielding lightsaber wielders, which is absolutely awesome. And then you have the more traditional Jedi Guardian, who is the single-wielding, sort of like Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, Anakin, Luke, basically every Jedi you see. Well, almost every Jedi you see. There's people in the comments already. I can hear you, your thunderous rage echoing back through the comments into the present, telling me about all the Jedi that you know of that are dual wielding. And so, whatever. Anyway, I am going to be playing as a Sentinel. Now, one thing I didn't notice until recently is you also have these tabs up here which tell you about the class a little bit more. So you have this one here, which actually tells you about the equipment that this particular Jedi uses. I'm not going to read through all of this right now, but you're welcome to pause the video and actually read through all of it. This game is so steeped in lore, I can't even tell you how much lore is steeped in this game. Advanced classes. These are really cool. These are for every class they have different types. So the Jedi Sentinels have 3 different types of disciplines, as do the Guardians. You see what I was talking about. Tank. This role focuses on keeping enemy attention. So they basically get hit. Whereas damage, the role focuses on lowering the health of the enemy. So it's tank, DPS. So there's 3 different types of damage for the Sentinel, which is the class I'm going to be playing. They use 2 lightsabers, medium armor, main stat is mastery, resources, focus, and centering. Centering is interesting. Centering, as you're doing hits, you are gaining centering to the point where you're able to give you like that massive boost. And focus, you have some attacks that you're at focus, you use that focus to use more advanced attacks, which we'll be getting into as we go. Combat roll. Sentinel combat roll. They beat people up. That's about it. So, there you go. And story. Now this is really interesting. A symbol of hope in dark times, the Jedi Knight stands for the legacy of the Jedi Order. More than 20,000 years of protecting the Republic and keeping the peace across the galaxy. Though Jedi Knights have served as generals, guerrilla fighters, and warriors of generations, their legendary combat prowess faces its greatest test during this age. Through years of disciplined training and meditation, the Jedi Knight hones body and mind into perfect harmony, combining the foresight of the Force with unrivaled reflexes and practiced physical precision. Start saying that 5 times fast. Practiced physical precision. The knight turns combat into an art form, gracefully executing acrobatic feats in tandem with elegant lightsaber tactics. A source of inspiration to allies and intimidation to adversaries, the Jedi Knight's presence is welcome in any confrontation. The Order's long history of fighting for justice has earned the trust of countless friends and the hate of innumerable enemies. Few are foolish enough to challenge a seasoned Jedi Knight unless they have the skills and technology to even the odds. Facing the dark side, the Jedi Knights' counterparts scored many victories during the war, expanding their empire and putting the Republic on the defensive. Since the Treaty of Coruscant, the Sith have consolidated their military might, even while the Jedi have withdrawn to Typhon, a move that's been looked at with suspicion by many of the Republic's politicians. Nonetheless, the war is far from over, and the Jedi Knight's resolve remains firm. With unwavering allegiance to the Republic and the light side of the Force, the Jedi Knight fights with valiant determination, wading into the thick of any battle to protect freedom and democracy, and to hold fast against those who oppose it. No matter how dire circumstances may become, the Jedi Knight trusts the Force and keeps a cool head. Knowledge and self-control are the critical components of wise decisions, and emotional and mental clarity are an absolute necessity. Maintaining focus allows the Knight to rely on intuition. A right mind leads to right action. For many, the Jedi Knight is the guardian of a precious freedom, a dream of peace, a dream of justice, a dream of a renewed America. A brighter future. The fate of the galaxy depends upon the Knight's ability to keep this dream alive. I don't know, I feel like that should have like a really epic theme to it. Yeah. Anyway, so that's where we're at. So we're going to be playing as a Jedi Sentinel. Words. Okay, so moving from there. Now, for a non-paid account, you get a choice of 3 races. You get humans, you get Zabrak, which are basically Darth Maul's race, and you get cyborgs, which is humans with bits added onto them. Since this is a paid account, it also opened up these these guys, who are basically blind, I guess, and they just wear decorative head coverings to cover their eyes. Then you have the Twi'leks, which are popularized by so many right now different expanded lore of Star Wars. And then you have the green guys. We got Kermit the Frog here. Now I'm going to go human. Absolutely. I'm just going to go human, straight up. There's no special stats, I think. Oh wait, they do. They have social abilities that are different. For example, humans get rally nearby allies. These guys get sense force alignment. Sense the target's alignment with the Force. These guys get parlor dance. Perform a unique cultural dance. Of course they do! The first time you ever see a Twi'lek, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is in Return of the Jedi. I'm talking first time the movies were produced and they actually had them. In which case, there was a Twi'lek who was Jabba the Hutt's slave dancer. And so that's how they got popularized. Then you have these guys, inspire loyalty from nearby allies, and these guys undergo a focusing ritual to rest and recuperate the spirit. You already get one of those, so. And scans the target with a critical cybernetic eye. I have no idea what that even means. But I'm going to go human. Let's go straight up human. Moving on. I'm going to be playing a dude.
Helping others is both a duty and an honor.
Now, I'm going to be making a small Jedi. He's kind of small. Okay. And ahead, originally I was going to have this guy look like me. I even had all of the things set up for it. I actually kind of like that face. Oh, that one's even better. There's a reason that I'm going for this look, though. And that is this. I decided that I was going to try and make combination. A couple of my favorite people. No beard. That's the color of hair I want. Skin color, way too dark. Right about there. There we go. I actually like that hair too. Yeah, that hair is perfect. So this will be the guy. This will be my character.
Helping others is both a duty and an honor.
Very noble. Name. I had to think about this for a long time, and I decided that the name I was going to choose is Carvin Kyle. Now, why Carvin Kyle? That's an odd name. I know 3 people that are massive Star Wars fans. 2 kids, Carter and Gavin. Calling you out right here. I decided I was going to amalgamate your name and make one name from the 2, and that is Carvin. And Kyle is a youth pastor at my church, and he is an absolute Star Wars fanatic. I mean, he loves Star Wars. He has Star Wars Lego everywhere, and he's always talking about Star Wars. And so yeah, I felt like this is awesome. I would not be surprised if he named his kid. His wife Alicia is pregnant, and I would not be surprised at all if his wife ended up giving birth to a child that he named a Star Wars name. Though Walter is an awesome name too. You could call him Walter. There we go. Now, I'm going to cut out the audio. I don't know if, because it's going to have to get demonetized. I can get monetized yet anyway, but I want these hours of people watching these Let's Plays to count. So, cutting out the audio now. And we're back. Hello. The visuals are awesome in this game. This game is old. I don't remember exactly when this game was put out, but it was put out a while ago. And admittedly, I recently downloaded a graphics pack that sort of updated the graphics a little bit. But still, for a free game, this is insane. And I've played this game on, as a free account, and I had a lot of fun with it. Absolutely. So, the rule set of the game, before I hit the spacebar and continue here. There will be edits, and this is not like my Minecraft Let's Play where it's continuous with no edits throughout it, and what happens, happens. I will be making edits because sometimes there's going to be things that, I have to grind for 20 minutes looking for something for a quest. Yeah, you know what? I'd rather show you more story than watching me grind stuff, right? So I'm gonna do those edits. So there's not gonna be as much talking as normal. I've pretty much been talking non-stop here, but once we actually get into the game itself, there won't be as much talking, except if I'm explaining something or I just want to add in a little quip here or there. Yeah, I will also be playing mostly light side. Some social decisions will give me choices between light side and dark side options. Sometimes I might just choose dark side because I just like it better. I think it'd be played more to the character. But we'll see what happens. So here we go. I'll also be shutting off the chat.
Welcome to Typhon, Padawan. Everyone at the temple is looking forward to meeting you. Your former masters praise your combat skills. They say you're becoming an expert duelist.
It's easy to excel when you're trained by the best.
Beautiful voice acting in this, by the way.
The Jedi Council will assign you a new master to oversee your final trials. You'll be tested in ways you can't imagine. But when you leave Typhon, you'll know what it means to be a Jedi Knight. More importantly, you'll know yourself.
I'm eager to face these trials. Where do I start?
There's a speeder here that will take you to... Hang on. Getting an emergency signal. Flesh Raiders? Armed with blasters? He must be mistaken.
What are these things? Animals?
Flesh Raiders are a species of hostile natives. They're smart enough to use tools and violent beyond reason. I'm sending every able-bodied Jedi down to the Padawan training grounds right away. Especially you.
What makes me any better than the others?
You've been trained for dangers like this. I know I can count on you. Take the speeder outside to the training grounds, push back the Flesh Raiders, and find out if they're really using advanced weapons. Go. I'll catch up with you after I alert the Jedi Council. May the Force be with you.
Now, there's some minor differences to this game to a lot of other MMOs that you may or may not have played. Every race has its own buff, by the way. They have this little, like mine gives damage bonuses by the looks of it for 60 minutes. And they also have this, which is sort of like a heal and meditate type thing. Let's see if I can activate it. Which is awesome. Apparently this Sentinel just decided to do the same thing opposite me, which is sort of cool. Okay. Woo! Anyway, so right now I don't have lightsabers. I have these training sabers, which are basically like giant glow sticks. Yeah, I love the
Mechanized
fast travel
is
as
for
well.
official business only.
They all look so cool, and different places will have different ones. Here they have a taxi. I think they have a taxi in Coruscant too, but we'll get to that eventually. But just look around, the place is gorgeous. Though why it just disappears, I'm not sure. Ugh, red is bad. Red means badness. Well, it looks like they're handling it pretty good, though. Yeah. Hi, this guy wants to talk to me.
Padawan, come here, quickly. The training grounds are not safe today.
Knight Weller sent me to help with the Flesh Raiders. I'm combat trained and ready to help.
And the Force is with us. Few Padawans here can make that claim. The Flesh Raiders moved into the training grounds, organized and ready, attempting to isolate various groups of Padawans. There's a group of students in the hills we lost track of. They're not combat trained.
Just let me know what's required. I'm here to help.
I've got a beacon here. If you can find the Padawans and set the beacon, we'll send an evac shuttle as fast as we can. A group of Jedi from the temple is headed this way, but maybe not fast enough. May the Force be with you.
And also with you. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get to our first little bit of combat here. So, as a Jedi, I'm able to do lots of little special maneuvers. Unlike a lot of MMOs, it doesn't have an automatic attack button. You don't have an auto attack. You have just your attack abilities. So, if I want to attack somebody, for me I start off with 1, which is like a giant jump forward. Then, this sort of talks about the focus that you're trying to build up, and then other attacks cost you focus. loot, you get these wonderful lights here that show you what creatures have loot for you. And yeah, that's the color for the regular type, but then you sometimes get special loot. Oh. Special loot will have a green light, or if I'm really lucky, a purple light. Ooh. Do you see that glowing blue thing over there? That's a treasure chest, a security chest. Oh, you got really good shot. It's all blue loot. Which is like credits and junk stuff. Security chest. Oh wow. So a crate of satchel of crafting materials and some bantha leggings. I'll definitely take those. And before these guys reset, I do know if somebody's trying to contact me, but they can wait for a minute. There's a Padawan here that needs to be rescued. And that starts us another quest, bonus quest, where I have to rescue 6 Padawan. See what this guy has to say.
You're unharmed. Good. Flesh Raider shot me in the leg while I was rescuing some Padawans. Don't know where these things got blasters, but I know how to use them. I've been evacuated to a med center, but the fighting isn't over.
I was expecting reinforcements by now.
Some are already here, but Flesh Raiders keep pouring in. That's why I'm calling. Another Padawan found a cave tunnel the Flesh Raiders used to enter this valley. I need you at that tunnel, making sure the Flesh Raiders don't get any more reinforcements through it.
I'll find this cave tunnel and seal it.
We need to end this conflict before anyone else gets hurt. Find the tunnel along the mountain range. May the Force be with you.
And also with you. Sorry, that's the Catholic in me. May God be with you, and also with you. Now, lots of people are doing these quests, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump ahead to the next time that I really encounter somebody, which is probably when I find the Padawans. So, but if I find anything interesting, I will stop and let you know about it. Okay, until then, catch you on the other side.
How's he looking?
He should be resting in the Jedi Temple, but if you're determined to press on, I can help him along.
Give him the last of the Kolto if you have to. We'll fight again soon. Hey! Good to see another Padawan alive out here. You're lucky those creatures haven't caught you yet.
I've been searching for you. What happened out here?
Knew they'd sent rescuers.
We came seeking knowledge of the Jedi Code. The Flesh Raiders interrupted our trial.
Never fought like that in my life. We killed it, but Jaredin was badly injured.
Your friend. How serious is the wound?
It pains him greatly. He should not be moving. It is not the Jedi way to seek battle and revenge while a man suffers.
That's your opinion, Meneus. It's not what we decided. Training or not, a bunch of animals won't keep us from becoming Jedi.
Isn't she right? Jedi don't give up, do they?
She is wrong. Remember the Jedi Code. There is no passion, there is serenity.
That's enough, Meneus. If you want to help us, we could use you. Help make the Flesh Raiders pay.
This is one of those options where I'm talking about where you have two options. One is light, and one promotes the dark side. In this case, I'm definitely going light side, but you are free to choose either one in this game. So you could be playing a Jedi that goes total dark side, goes complete Anakin, or you could play a Sith that goes total light side. It's your choice.
You're walking a dangerous path. You and your friends need to get back to camp while you still can.
But we're so close to finishing the trial.
No, we are not. I see you have a signal beacon. Leave it for us, and as soon as we have gathered our things, we will signal for a ride back.
And just to give you an idea, this is the character sheet. So on it, it has all of like my gear and everything else, which I'm actually going to upgrade here. I've got these wonderful new pants I'm going to put on. And I found these boots as well, which are a modest upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless. But you can see here it shows your light side and dark side. Once I've completed the quest and turned it in, it'll apply the 50 light side points that it's got. So you're gradually going up. The next tier is at 3,000 light side points. So, not for a while yet. So again, I'm going to be exploring a little bit here just to try and get the last Padawans as I go, but I'm going to be working my way towards the tunnel that I'm supposed to be going to. So again, unless I find something interesting, I will catch you at the tunnel. Speaking of interesting, oh, he's gonna get it, isn't he? No, he's gonna ignore it. Hey, if they're gray, I'm not gonna get anything for them, but there is another treasure chest here that he just ignored. Ooh, new armor, more crafting, and unlock that for me, or freed that up for me. Nice. Which gets me to level 3 and opens it up just as I'm getting to the cave. That is awesome. So, you will see these throughout the game, these sort of green entrances, because if you're any type of Jedi, you start on this world. So this is for Jedi Knights only, this cave for this quest, which is why it's green. And you'll see other people running in there. Unless they're in a group with me and I let them into this, it's solo. Nobody else will be in here, so everything in here is just for me. Like a little story there. I'm just gonna carve my way through some Flesh Raiders here. I got another. They have these bonus quests throughout, which I think is kind of interesting. You know, switches things up a bit. Right now these guys are pretty easy. I imagine as they go up in levels, these will get harder and harder. I should actually put on that So I gained 20 additional armor, 4 endurance, 3 mastery. That's just awesome. Actually, it looks really cool too. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Starting to look a little better. Just need myself a lightsaber or two. I'll be good to go. Ooh. Love the death animation too. It's awesome. And I don't need to kill those 3 guys. I can just avoid them. Don't really need them. No, I don't need to kill them. But they might have loot. Okay, that's always the struggle in these games, is I don't have to kill them, but I could use the loot. That's pretty dark side, to be honest. That little bit you'll see that I'm suddenly sprinting a little faster, that's this. I get plus 35% speed while not in combat. You don't get that unless you're paid. You have to walk slowly.
Stop struggling, Padawan. Your life was over the moment you set foot here. Because the Order must evolve, and you are weak.
What's this all about?
You are dangerous.
Oh yeah.
You killed my soldiers.
Yep. Oh ho ho. It's your doing.
Not attacking, cleansing. And we have only begun.
Can I join you? No. So again, this is a light side, sort of a neutral option, and a dark side choice. I'm definitely
Lay down your weapons. I don't want to hurt you.
The old order is dead. Long live the new order.
The first order. Oh, sorry, that's a little bit ahead of myself.
You two all right? What happened here? Thank the Force that you're both safe. This man's no Jedi. At least not one of us.
You missed the fun, Master. Do you have something better to do?
I was distracted by a pack of hungry flesh raiders. Thought I looked delicious. This lightsaber, there's something familiar about it. Strange. You held off all these attackers by yourself with only a practice saber.
Well, 2.
Impressive.
Give me a real one. No.
I followed my instincts. That's all.
They served you well. This battle's over, but we don't want any more flesh raiders coming through here.
Force lightning? Gonna be force lightning. Oh wait, force lightning is a dark side power. Never mind, he's just gonna... Oh yeah. Whew. Yeah, that was impressive.
That should hold them back for now.
I want to learn how to do that.
Well, spend a few decades practicing, and you'll pick it up in no time. Not yet. I'll get you to a med center. You seem all right to travel alone. Report to the Jedi Council.
This valley isn't safe yet. I don't feel good about leaving.
We have Jedi Knights rooting out the last attackers. You're needed elsewhere. Follow the path leading out of this valley. You'll find the Jedi Temple through the mountain pass. See you there.
Okay. Oof. This doesn't feel very stable anymore. So again, since this is a solo area, it doesn't have a refresh. So these guys, the guys I killed in here, are never coming back. They'll be gone forever. Whereas out in the full world, they constantly refresh. That way new players coming in will have stuff to fight. So I'm going to leave you guys here, and I will meet you back at actually where I'm turning in that other quest before I go to the Jedi Temple. So I will see you on the other side. Again, unless I find something interesting between here and there. I say that and welcome back. I found another chest here. That's 3 chests. That's insane. Last time, like I did a trial run of this before on another character. Oh, okay, that's a little worse than what I'm wearing. But that's okay. I can definitely keep hold of that and sell it later. Because this is an MMO, there's a whole auction house system to it. That, so when we actually get off this world, we'll actually be able to like put stuff up on auction, and other people that want that piece of gear for whatever reason can just, you know, buy it for whatever I want to pay, charge for it. Or I just might, you know, sell it. I'll probably just vendor it actually. It's pretty low level. Odds are people are not going to be that interested in it. See if I can slip through here. Yep. Looks like I'm going to be clear to get this quest turned in. Then I will level, and then we're going to call it a part there. Whoa! I have a jetpack. What level is that person? I didn't even see. Yeah, I couldn't even catch that.
The beacon worked, and a rescue speeder is on its way. You really came through for those Padawans.
One of them was injured. You need to send a medic with the rescue team.
Standard procedure. They're in good hands. You probably want to get back to your trials. Again, thank you, and may the Force be with you.
Ooh, gloves. Take some gloves. Yeah, they even sort of go with it. Which is sort of cool. Okay, so these guys with the chevrons here, they're the guy that you go to for training. This is the Jedi Knight trainer. If he has a little plus in the chevron, it means that he has skills for me to learn. So let's see what he has.
Glad to share my skills with someone talented.
There's general Jedi Knight skills, and then ones that are specific to the Sentinel, which I am. So let's see what he's got. Shiloh Ren. Shai Cho Form. I mispronounced that horribly. Basically, plus 3% damage, and I get 3% less damage to me. Force Sweep, a nice sort of sweeping attack in front of me. Sentinel, Centering, and Zen. Here we go. This is the centering thing. So every time I defeat an opponent, I gain centering. When I get 30, it activates Zen. Zen, it allows for next few seconds 4 focus and 8 additional focus over the next few seconds. So my focus is going to go skyrocketing up. See, these are some of those races that we didn't get access to because I don't want to buy them. And Zealous Strike, which is another like super attack.
We can spar anytime.
So now I'm going to start adjusting my stuff around a little bit here. I want to do Force Leap at first, then have Strike and Zealous Strike, which has a 15-second cooldown as sort of a backup. Then I got my regular Slash, which is a powerful attack. See, this one, oh, it attacks multiple times, both lightsabers, and building focus. So this is focus, more focus, spending focus, spending focus. Okay. So that's my attacks. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the very first episode Enoch Does Star Wars. And I really hope you've enjoyed it. I know I've had fun. I've been looking forward to this for so long. Yeah. If you have any questions, add them into the comments below. And yeah, so this is going to be a weekly series. I'm going to be recording the first few parts before I launch this. So I will turn around and answer your questions though in the comments. And yeah, having a lot of fun. Again, call out to Gavin and Carter, who really inspired me to do this, and just with their love of Star Wars and just being such amazing kids. Anyway, you have yourself a wonderful week. God bless.